It's been a while, and I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, so I relapsed, and I had a little streak going on over the weekend. That Friday, I ended up relapsing, and then I just relapsed last night. So today isn't even day one; it's day zero. Um, but man, there's just a lot of things that I've been dealing with in general, and man, where do I even begin? So first thing, I have to stop at the end of the day. This is like my fifth streak, and I've been I've been struggling so much, honestly. But I have to stop at the end of the day, and I know it's possible to resist, with Jesus and all that. I know it's possible. I just gotta try, you know. I'm still at the point where, um, I'm being honest, I don't want to give up my sin, and that's what's killing me right now. It's killing me. Um, you know, when, when I had relapsed last night, I literally felt, and I know this is more of a chemical thing, bro, but I literally felt the energy leave my body. The energy literally left like I felt like after, like my body just felt like I was going to sleep. And, I'm putting myself in bad positions and I'm still not choosing God. At the end of the day, struggling with temptation is one thing. But I'm in a situation where when I'm tempted with a feeling, I don't even want to stop. I'm already going down that path, and I feel like I just gotta ejaculate. I just got to, and that has to stop because I'm so serious, man. It's gotta stop now. It has to. And today I realized a big thing, and that thing was, I'm not gonna lie, I seek validation a lot from women in general. And of course, it's the feeling of ejaculating and stuff like that. But man, I think my main issue is the fact that I'm seeking validation from women in general, and I gotta stop that, man. I was working on it today, and I ain't gonna lie, like when I just, of course I still saw stuff, but when I stopped seeking validation from women, my behavior changed in the sense of I wasn't even looking as much as I usually was. When I don't care, I'm literally just, okay, I'm walking and I'm not even looking. You feel me? Usually I'll look at the girl to see if she look back. But at the end of the day, I see what you got on. I see how you dressing. I see, kind of how, like, you're not a Christian in general. And it's like, bro, why should I, or not that they're not a Christian, but they wearing things that displays that I probably don't want to be with them because it's very, very crazy clothing. But what I'm trying to say is, you got all this stuff on, and on top of that, it's just like, why would I even want to get with somebody that, at the end of the day, it's not what I really know is right. I know the Bible tells me, to have one wife. And at the end of the day, I have to be wise with the woman I pick because I have to be equally yoked with the women I'm with. And how can I even be equally yoked if I'm looking at them and I'm trying to figure out, do they like me back? It don't even matter if they like me back or not. If they not somebody who I think is gonna be a woman of God. And I realize this thing. I'm a Christian, and I'm not gonna get with no woman who ain't, walking a life, or who, ain't a Christian. But even still, just based off of looks, I will be fishing for attention and looks from women in public. And that's idolization. That's idolatry. And I really gotta stop that, man. I really gotta stop that. Cause I know the end result. And I know I'm not gonna do nothing. But still, I still desire that connection and with women. And I think that is why I watch porn so much. It's not the fact that, okay, of course, I like women. It's not only that though. It's being accepted. It's what's inside me. And I want to acknowledge that first, but now that I look at it, I'm like, dang, my day, I would have a good day in general if I was going to college and the bad girl, the nice looking girls, they was just looking at me and giving me attention, doing all this stuff. I like that, and I feed off of that. But if they didn't, my mood would on average be lower, and that's facts. And this whole mindset of, oh, does she like me? You know what I'm saying? Well, women who aren't even, women who aren't even along the path that I want to go. That is why I watch porn, because I want female validation. That is why. And I know this. I know. Because, even if I didn't, there would still be lust and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's that validation that keeps me going back. I want that essentially that I want to replace God's role, because God told me what he wants. God told me who I am. I was just watching a sermon saying only the person who manufactures you, or only the person who creates you, only he could deny you or accept you. But everybody else, they can criticize you, they can give you praise, or I'm not taking praise or not, but they could applaud you and all these things. But at the end of the day, it don't override what the creator say. If the creator approves you when the world denies you, what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna be approved. If the creator rejects you, but the world approves of you, well, you're gonna be rejected. And ain't nothing gonna change that. Ain't no amount of human validation gonna change the fact that you either accepted by God or you rejected by God. And you're gonna be accepted by God by forming a relationship with him and trying to live for what he says for us to do. And I ain't gonna lie, looking back on it, it's sad. That's all I gotta say. It's sad how I'm realizing now, it's bigger than just resisting temptation. It is a competition of whose affection I value the most. And to dive and to expand upon that even more, if a woman gives me affection, with intent to lust, so it's not even affection like real love, or, hey man, I see that you're doing this work, something like that. It's not even that type of validation. It's mainly lustful validation, mainly attention, validation that stems from attraction. So if a woman is attracting me and she's showing validation based off of that, I will feed off of that because I'm craving that. That's what I crave. I crave validation from women. And if you want to know if you do too, just ask yourself, if all these women on earth rejected me, if nobody wanted to be with me, would I still be happy with myself? Would I still be happy with life? As a Christian, the answer should be, in theory, yes. Because the Creator says that you are beautifully and wonderfully made. The Creator is who fulfills you, really. But if your answer is no, then you know whose interest you are competing with more. And here's the thing. If a woman with lustful intent, wearing crazy stuff, giving me looks and all this stuff that shows attraction, if a woman gives me validation based off of that and it's sinful for me to feed into it, I am rejecting the love of God, because it's bigger than lust. Lust could just be, oh man, she bad. Nah, bro. I'm essentially choosing to focus and meditate on the lust of a woman over the love of God. Let me say that again. I am focusing and meditating on the lust and attraction of a woman more than the love of God. So what validates you more? Are you gonna have a good day if you live in sinful and you doing stuff that is contrary to what God wants? Therefore, you trying to run away from the love of God because you're not even repenting, you're not doing nothing? Or are you running to God? Are you trying to chase his love and rejecting the lust of women? So I'm gonna say like this, Solomon, and I don't know if David might have been more purely lust, but I know Solomon, it was more than just lust, It said Solomon had a taste or desire or love for many women. The thing is, Solomon knows what is right